Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Let's Play. Now you might be wondering, why is he in creative again? I mean, this is the second episode in a row. What is he thinking? I was actually trying out a new design that I actually just invented for pumpkin farms. Mind you, it's not the most compact design. It's not the most it's not the most efficient. It's not the most cost efficient either. But I think it's pretty darn cool. The only real reason why I invented it was because I was tired of, just having pistons under blocks, pushing them up, and then walking by. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that design. Don't get me wrong. That design is awesome, and it will work until the end of time. But what I wanted to do was actually create a whole new type of design. And as you could actually see, it all starts up there with that water. When I hit this button here, it actually causes the pistons to push up and push off any pumpkins that might be grown. And the water actually, according to its physics, you might be wondering, hey, why isn't it running over those crops? Well, actually, if you see, it's actually within range to go down the next hole, and since water has basically like pit finding instincts, I use that to my advantage. That's also the only reason why you only have 5 per row, because otherwise it does start to stray from its path. You do lose pumpkins like you do normally, like you see those ones that are on the tilled soil. Because that is going to happen really with any pumpkin farm if you want to make it fully automatic. You don't want to have to walk through and collect it all yourself. But as you can see, it also alternates as it goes along. I just figured that just worked a lot better because then it goes 5 blocks. Well, excuse me, more of 6. But you gotta have the light there. You don't necessarily need that much light. That's just for showing off. But I can explain to you how it works if you'd like. It is kind of complicated, so brace yourself. So it actually all starts here with the button that is on the other side of this wall. This button right here. Oh, right. Reset. This button right here. It sends the signal out, obviously. That signal travels all the way over here. All the way here. It activates this first row of pistons, because there actually is a row of pistons buried underneath here. If I can get down. There we go. Alright, but you can actually see them right there, which is pretty darn cool. So once you have those set up, I actually have it wired going up. And as you can see, it is alternating. You want to get on the other alternate so that it ends up here. It also it's pretty much as space efficient as you can get it, kind of. I could probably get it more space efficient by moving it down the other one, but I think it looks cooler this way. But so then it powers this row of pistons as well. Both those push up briefly, and that's why it's a button press. And then once the current reaches up here, you actually have it so that the brief thing, or the brief switch from the button, hits a T flip-flop to switch it into the unpowered state. This normally provides a delayed pulse to this, and makes it unpowered. Or normally it's like this, sorry, where it stays powered so that this water doesn't flow down at all. But after the button is hit and the current travels all the way up, meaning that the pistons have pushed it up and pushed the pumpkins, basically so that they're not in block form anymore, it'll send the delayed pulse here, which will then, and since it's a T flip-flop, by the way, it stays in that position until it's switched. But it sends it here to turn this off. Once that happens, the water starts flowing down, and then it sends everything down. Now that brings me to the next part of it. I was thinking, well, how am I going to make sure that the water stays there long enough? I don't want to have, like, that delay is long enough already. I don't want to have like stacks and stacks and stacks of delays. So I decided to use this pressure plate right here because they do arrive on it. I made it so that you can't walk on it. But you can also attach a note block to it to let you know when your items have arrived too, which is always nice. But it's actually wired out through here because it is on top right here. So it actually powers that block, which then powers the wire. The wire then sends power out here, inverts this torch, which then inverts the whole thing up. This is basically just to carry power. This is not to power pistons at all. But then it actually sends another current, and this is where things get complicated. It sends another current to the T flip-flop again. And that's when you pick it up. Because when you pick it up, the T flip-flop then turns off and switches back to the original position. But in doing that, it stops the delayed pulse. And the reason why the pulse is delayed so long is that it actually... sorry. Lost my train of thought because of the beeping. It actually sends out the pulse, but the pulse doesn't stop right away. Now, the reason that I wanted the pulse to be delayed when getting the items is because by the time that the first item has arrived there, that's when the pressure plate's going to go off. That doesn't mean that all of the items are down, and that's why I have the delay there. You got to have basically 4 pulse extenders for each layer that you want, because it actually allows the right amount of delay, which I believe is 16 ticks. 16 ticks, maybe. Hoping I got that right. It's either 16 or 8. But anyways, you want 4 pulse extenders for each. I've said that like 5 times now, I'm sorry. But so then that actually goes to shut the water off, and then the water continues to flow, and then it flows out, and then you get everything collected there. This design is pretty complicated, I'm not going to lie. I don't expect a lot of people to want to make this. I decided I'd make one because I thought it would be a pretty fun project, and I wasn't wrong, because I do actually really enjoy working with redstone. It's just a fun hobby, and it's cool to invent stuff and make new machines like this one. But I might be implementing this into single player world. I don't know. It is kind of costly, and you never know. But I think I probably will, because it's just I want to have something on my own original design. Because the sheep farm is Doc M's. I'm going to have a wheat farm that's by Sigils Plays Games. So I want to have a machine that is mine, that I can call my own, and I'm not sure if I'm the only one to have this idea, but I haven't seen it anywhere else before. Maybe it's because it's so costly. But if we watch again, see the pistons push up and then come down, and we can watch the water, which then gets released. You can see it starts to push the pumpkin. Pumpkin is getting pushed slowly, slowly. But if you can see, no, you can't. The water stops right at the pressure plate, because pressure plates do stop water. Let's see. When is it going to arrive? And once it arrives, you see it sent out the switch, which then makes the T flip-flop like that. This is what I like to call a prime position. See? And then once it goes off, the delayed pulse switches, the water goes, and it ensures that everything else will reach the area. It is self-resetting. Once you pick it up, everything's all good. You can just hit the button again once everything's ready. Sometimes, and this is on very rare occasions, you will get jams in the machine. That is actually because in the time it took the water to go down, a pumpkin must have actually grown in that time, and you're pretty much going to have to replant the row, which is a little bit of a pain in the butt, but really shouldn't be that big of an issue. But so I'll meet you guys back in the single player world, and we'll start construction on a pumpkin farm. Alright, see you guys then. Alright guys, so welcome back to the regular survival world. I have done a lot of changes around here, just letting you guys know. Mostly aesthetic changes. I added walls, hallway here, obviously. I added a third floor, so it looks nice. I actually decided upon moving the pipe down to, or the second pipe, air quotes, down to the, let me get up here. Never mind. But as you can see, it's actually only one away from that now, so they will be sharing pretty much the same glass. It's basically just going to be a holding cell. I'm going to have it somewhere in the middle here for the ones that are coming down and the ones that are going up, so that they can each have a drop and then just fall. So that one's basically just going to be coming up, and then the one in the center is going to be where they drop down into and take the damage. And that's pretty much going to be how the system works, is based on fall damage. So as you can see, I actually added a walkway here, a wall here. I added glowstone to there instead of torches. I believe I started, yes I did, I started a walkway out this way, because this is where the sheep farm is going to be. I also flattened a lot of land near the front. That was dangerous, by the way. I finished up these hallways. Enderman. So I think they look pretty nice. Need some more light though. And then I have this receiving area here. I do have more plans for the front of this. Oh, what's this as well? I almost forgot to tell you. I covered it up. That huge hole that I made in the desert now looks perfectly normal. As you can see, it was basically just a load of cobble and then sand on top. That wasn't the most exciting thing, so I figured I shouldn't record me doing it. It really is not the most fun. I have another stack of iron blocks. I believe I have a clip which I should put in now. Okay, wasn't that exciting? It's kind of boring, but it is a big moment every time you make a stack of iron blocks, so I figured I should just put it in there. But so I got more stone bricks, because I was actually going to work on the nether fortress. I am going to have to get a lot more resources before I actually do start work on this pumpkin farm, if I'm going to be using my design. So... I kind of lied. We're not going to work on it this episode, because that is really a ton of work that still needs to be done on it, and I should probably do a lot of it off camera. I'll definitely do the wiring. I'll maybe make a montage, like a small montage, from it, but it's definitely a lot of work to be doing on camera, and it would be most certainly... like, if I was to show you guys everything, anywhere from 3 to 4 episodes, I'm sure. I should probably dome that a bit more. Ow! Scared the crap out of me, skeleton. Ah, my goodness. Yeah, really? You want to be like that? Holy jeez, he did. He scared the crap out of me. Jumped out of my seat. But I have these designs here. I think they look nice. If you guys have any suggestions for what designs I should do, just leave them in the comments, I suppose, because I think they look pretty nice the way they are. But what we're going to do as a substitute project, instead of working on the pumpkin farm, we are actually going to work on the nether base, which is just as exciting, I swear. Is that a special kind of stone? No, it's not. Weird. Sorry. I also now have more diamonds. I got an entire stack of TNT. I've got a couple more records here. I also enchanted an axe. I have this shovel, which I believe you guys saw last. You didn't see this, though. This is amazing. I love that pickaxe. My other one broke, so I actually did have to switch over. Let me grab a crafting table here. So then off to the nether we go. With a water bucket. These are the most useful thing, I promise. Wow, I totally skipped over that. I've actually started to flatten out the desert a lot more because I am going to be expanding. I guess you can't even just call it a cactus farm anymore. It's home base now. But so as you can see, I was actually clearing land in here as well, which goes by pretty quickly with this pick. I mean, I can just go, and then everything's all ready. This, as you can tell, it's not zombie pigman proof yet. It's nowhere near there. At least I should hope not, because that's some pretty sad zombie pigman proofing. Did you? I just like watched him spawn. Bugger. No. Stay away from my nether wart farm. Why is it every time I go to work on the nether base? I know you want to hang out with me more, Gas, and I know that if I get a base, I'm not going to be hanging out with you as much, but you gotta learn to let go. Come on, man. You can't always have my attention, man. Come on. You're taking up a lot of the episode. Always does this. That one would have hit him. That's alright, I just punched you. Deal with it. You blew up my nether wart farm, man. Ridiculous. I should really start carrying a bow. Maybe this is seriously getting to the point of ridiculous. I'm gonna go gas-proof the friggin' nether. That would be a project. Project and a half, more like it. Ugh. Like, look at this. This is ridiculous. Oh, that's frustrating. I hate gas so much. I don't even know why they're put into the game. Like, it's not even like they kill me. They're just irritating. God. Look at that. Giant holes and everything. Guys suck. So my nether wart farm on fire. Like, God. They're just irritating. It's not even like it's permanent damage either. It's just temporary damage. Jeb, fix your mobs. There's my rant of the day. I'm sorry. It gets frustrating because it's like every single I'm sorry, what did I just hear? You stay over there. Stay over there right now. Anyways, I'm going to set this all up and then we'll see how it looks. Do I have a story for you guys? My goodness, I am sad. I am so very, very sad. I died. Yes. Yes, it took this long. Sorry about the lag. Apparently. Laggy. But so I died. I was running, or I was in the nether, and I was just swinging away innocently at some blocks, like a derp. And, yeah, guess who decided to shoot everything up from under me? Aghast. And to make matters worse, I didn't spawn at my bed. I don't know why. I've slept here so many times.
and I didn't spawn here. I spawned all the way back at spawn, and if you look at coordinates... Oh god, frame rates are terrible. But anyways, Z1028. I was at Z minus 300 when I spawned. It's a long run back. It's a very lengthy long run back. Very lengthy run back. But so that was rather upsetting, and I lost all the stone brick that I had on me because I fell into lava. I did manage to get some done though, and you guys can actually see that if you'd like, and I'll show you what I did and everything that I did. And my head hurts. I am so sad. Is it over here, by the way? Yep, there he is. See? That's the kind of trick he pulled. And the zombie pigmen are after me. For no apparent reason. But this part right here is now zombie pigman proof. They cannot spawn on it. Because these are actually, they may look like normal stone brick. They are actually half slabs. So that took a lot of work. But at least I got them down. Before zombie pigmen started harassing me like crazy. So I'm going to go back to the regular world. I don't even know what to say. I'm so upset. I suppose we could start work on the mob farm. Mob XP farm, because I need good tools back. I need good tools back. Oh my goodness. It hurts my feelings deeply. Oh my goodness. Like, my final score, by the way, was 7,635. So, yeah, that's how long I survived. That's a good score, I'd say. A decent score. It still hurts. I'm going to be hurting for a while. Just because, oh my goodness, like, ugh. It was my mistake, too, because I went to go hit his fireballs back, and I wasn't thinking. I was being a derp, like usual, because you guys know me. But so I ended up going to the edge, deciding he can't hit me from here. He couldn't hit me. Could hit the ground I was standing on, though. Ugh. So I played a bit of Super Hostile to chill out and cool off. Currently working on Sea of Flames, which is... it's no less frustrating. It's actually more frustrating, which brings me back here. Time and time again. We're just gonna water our way down, because I want to show you guys what I have done. This is the mob farm, by the way. As you can see, we've got a lot of space to expand and level and do whatever we please. But so, the way that it's going to work, we're actually going to have to dig out more, and I'll tell you guys about it while we're digging out more. The way it's going to work is it's going to have 12 pads, which are 3x3, and they're going to have a half slab in the center to stop spiders from spawning. Spiders for specimen. Sorry. My bad. But so yeah, that's what's going to happen. The whole layer is going to be 5 tall, because the interior is 3. Nope, never mind. No, it's not. What am I thinking? I'm derpy. I'm being really derpy. It's 5:52 in the morning, so I think it's acceptable. I'm not saying that I don't want to record at 5:52 in the morning. I'm perfectly happy to do that. Especially since I am still up. I can't seem to sleep. And I figured I didn't release an episode yesterday. I'm trying to get these out on a daily basis. What's wrong with me? Yeah, but I did have work yesterday. It's always difficult to release an episode on days that I work. Especially when I've got family stuff going on as well. So I do apologize for not releasing an episode. The first part of this episode was actually recorded yesterday, so I could have just released the first part, but that wouldn't have been very fun, because the first part, I'm pretty sure a lot of you don't really understand, because it is showing off a pumpkin farm that I designed and decided to carry out with. It can also be converted into a melon farm. It's basically the exact same idea. You just replace the pumpkin stalks with melon stalks. It could work more compact as a wheat farm as well, but it's basically an easy automatic farm for what is it? For the stemmed. What's the word I'm thinking of? Stemmed horticulture. Because really, they're not the easiest to make an automatic farm with. Which is, like, I'm pretty sure anybody can attest to that. I should have made a shovel as well. I regret not making a shovel. You know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go make a shovel, and I'll come back when I've done that. Alright guys, another change of plans. Like you didn't expect it. I'll build the above ground mob system first, because I have a lot of stuff to clear out down there. And, yeah. Like, so much to clear out. And I actually have to change the design, because it's not going to work the same. The other one works on lateral vertical fall damage. And unfortunately, I can't do that with this other one. So I'm just going to have to deal with it the way it is. Now, if you're wondering where I'm going to a snow biome. That breaking of my legs was timed perfectly. But I know there's one over this way because I was caving, and my cave came pretty far away from my house. So you can see it right there. Like, it came crazy far away. And I was personally surprised at how far you could get away with a cave. But one of the times it came out up there, and I mean, if you think about that, that's really far. Like, normally caves, whoa, what was that? Caves just usually loop around and come back out. But that one obviously did not. It wanted to live forever. I know all of this is pretty much pointless, as I could just go into the end. Hey, no. As I could just go into the end and make my own Enderman farm. Ow. See? I already explored. But, anyways, but I decided, no, I don't want to do that. That's another reason I live in the desert, by the way. No weather effects, because those can get really irritating really fast. I'm saying a lot. I keep losing my train of thought. But so... Also, yeah, my dog teleported again. I think they need to fix that, and fast, because this was an issue when they first came out, and then it got patched. Let's just think about this for a moment. It got patched, and then it got put back in, and I don't know why. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but it's not. Yeah, the doming looks a lot better. You should see the plans that I have for the front of this. They're pretty awesome, and I think you guys are gonna really like them. Because I don't want this just to be generic rectangle building number 6. I also came up here to enchant, but I forgot that my enchanting table is no longer here. What? Why'd I go that far? But yeah, my enchanting table is no longer here. I believe it is stored safely in a chest somewhere. You need to be quiet, because I don't like you. We are mortal enemies. Bark. Anyways. Right, I was gonna set up someone. I gotta stop getting distracted. Stop getting distracted. Stop getting distracted. Stop getting distracted. Shiny! No, I'm kidding. I need 2 of these. Oops. I need 2 of those. I need all those. And we go... I'm not sure if I have 2 pistons just lying around. I might. You never know. Oh, derp. I'm sorry. I'm really tired. If you couldn't tell. It's probably pretty obvious. 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm trying to get things done on a good note while being tired, but that's apparently not happening. Put that one there. That one there. There, 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 there. Put that there. There. And then we are going to need a pumpkin. Which is the most complicated part of... Why did... Oh, I had my axe in the nether too. When I fell and died. I don't even know why. It's an axe. What could I possibly need it for in the nether? I must have been on crack. See? See how nice and calm it is without the weather effects? Totally worth it. Snowman's probably gonna die. No? Yep. Never mind. I think they need to have a covering over him. Well, all I really wasted was a pumpkin. Or does it have to be in certain biomes now? Did they fix them? Well, not fix them. Did they break them? But I don't know. It's probably a matter of having the cover on them. Or maybe he spawned inside of a wall. I don't know. But I'm willing to give this another shot. At least he gave me enough snowballs to do that. Yeah, what's going on here? Let me check this out and I'll be right back to you. Alright guys, so I figured out what the issue was. Apparently, this got changed in an update sometime. But when they're created in a desert biome, they take fire damage. Which is strange. Seems strange, at least. But really makes sense. Not really. So I'm gonna have to make this setup again over in the snow biome, which is unfortunate because Zach is displeased. Like, I don't want to have to go all the way over there just to get snow, but if that's the way it has to be, I guess that's the way it has to be. Nothing I can really do about it, so might as well just suck it up and head on over to the snow biome. Yeah, this is frustrating. Having to come all the way out here just to make a snow golem farm. But I'll do it because I need it for my goals. Okay, that's good. Got that working. Oh, I didn't bring a pumpkin. Can I look for a pumpkin, maybe? Would there be one around here? Get lucky, get lucky, get lucky. Get lucky and there's a pumpkin around here? Huh? Huh? Anybody? Anybody? No, I'm gonna have to go all the way back, aren't I? Well, might as well explore while I'm at it. I'm getting so sidetracked this episode. This is the Sidetracked Chronicles. I don't want to go back. It's a lot of work. My goodness. I don't have anything to talk about. Because I was figuring I'd talk about how the snow golem farm works. But obviously, we're having a lot of complications today. This one was my fault. I forgot. The other one was the biome's fault, because the biome forgot that it's not a nice person. Or rather, it forgot that it is a nice person. It should let me make snow golems anyways, because you can make snow golems in the end. So, why am I not able to make them, why am I not able to make them in a desert? Never mind. You know what? Makes sense. Makes sense. Hot desert, end. Makes a little bit more sense if you think about it that way. My goodness, this is quite the trek. I'd definitely say that another portal could speed this up, even if just a bit. I don't even know why I'm recording this. I should probably cut this out, but if I have to be bored, so do you guys. Not really. I don't know. That doesn't mean I'm cutting it out, though. Because I want to get this snowman's head back on. There we go. Sugarcane. Which I needed for speed potions. Which I could have used. Oh my goodness. It's so far away. If it wasn't so far away, I wouldn't mind. But it's so far away. Like, the village is far. This is even further. And, you know, being without Optifine kind of feels iffy. My world seems to generate a lot slower. Yes, I use Optifine usually. The reason why I'm not is actually because I got accepted into a whitelist server, a vanilla whitelist server, and they're up to, they play on currently 12W24A, probably should be 12W25A, because they're trying to say to the most updated version. They probably will switch to it whenever. So I guess I'll get to try out the new features in that. Instead of playing, 1.2.5. I don't mind 1.2.5 in all honesty, but I think the tripwires are going to be pretty cool. I'm definitely looking forward to those. Just the redstone you can do with those. Being able to place redstone pretty much anywhere is another good one. I swear to God, if you burn. Okay, there we go. But the way that this works is snow golems always create a trail under them. So, and then, if you break snow with a shovel, obviously, you get the snowballs. If you break it with your hand, you get nothing. You get absolutely squat. And normally, other than that, snow only appears when it is snowing. But since he's always creating a trail under him, and I have him pushed into the corner by these pistons, so he's actually, like, phasing into the corner, like there's no way for him to move, I can actually harvest infinite snow from him, and there's nothing he can really do about it. The other reason is because he can't create snow under him, because that piston is pushing it out from under him, if that makes any sense. But, so I'm going to harvest up a bunch of snow, and I think I'm just going to do that, and start on the mob farm. But that should be it for this episode. A lot of it's taken up by transport times. At least you guys now know where to go in the world for everything, if I ever release a world download. So, if you like the video, please do leave a like, as that's what it's there for. Or subscribe if you want to get more content. But this has been Let's Play Minecraft with Lacuna Scion, and I'll see you guys next time. I hope you have a good morning, / afternoon, / night, / evening, / day, / whatever time it is. So see you guys next time.